kids, the pets, all of us going to be sweating it out over the next few days as we're going to see those temperatures really peak as we head into this weekend. Mid-90s, it's likely going to feel a good bit warmer than that, and we're going to keep it in the 90s through next week. So the dog days of summer very much on us. No big cool downs coming. Now today, we actually got a good bit of cloud cover, and that helped keep temperatures down a bit, at least through about 2 p.m. And then, of course, the sun came out and then the temps soared. We're not seeing much storm activity, and that's because the air remained a little more stable in our area. You can see, though, the storms were vigorous to our south and west, and they continue to move down across southern Alabama, southern Mississippi. For us, it's going to stay quiet for the most part. We may get a couple of showers overnight. Friday morning, I don't expect it to be nearly as active as it was this morning on radar. We will have some clouds, though, around. Those will stick with us through about 9, 10 o'clock. We should get some full sunshine into the afternoon. And as it heats up, you know how it goes. Those little popcorn showers and storms will begin to pop up with the heat of the day. They won't be everywhere, but that's 2 p.m. Go on toward 5 o'clock. Notice we've got a couple of pockets of heavy rain, one right over Greenville by this model, but that could easily be over Anderson. These things pop up kind of at random, but they're not going to be everywhere. So again, no reason to cancel plans over this stuff. As we head toward 8 o'clock, there'll be a couple lingering showers. Mountains look mostly dry by Friday evening. Currently, temperatures have cooled down into the 70s and some low 80s. It took a while to warm up today, but Greenville did get into the 90s. Now we're at 83, 75 in Asheville. So for the next 24 hours, temperatures are going to be cooling down into the 70s, 72. A thunderstorm can't be ruled out. For the most part, an isolated shower would be about all we're going to see overnight. Temperatures are cooling down into the 70s and in the mountains, mid-60s on the way with a few clouds, a spotty shower or two, but for the most part, staying dry. Now, what's normal for this time of year? Well, typically we get up to around 90, 92 for Fridays. This is not going to be a crazy heat day for July by any stretch, but as we get further into the weekend, it's going to heat up even more. Mid-80s for you in western North Carolina, upper 80s. That's what we're looking at tomorrow. So it'll be a few degrees above what you would expect for this time of year, and it just gets hotter from here. As we take a look at our first alert radar, I've got it zoomed out in satellite mode, and man, you can see those intense storms across the southeast, how they're popping up there. But what we're looking for is tropical systems. We're looking at the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, which is completely clear, and then the East Coast, which is looking good too. No systems that look like they're going to become organized and become tropical over the next several days. So you're looking good if you're heading to the beach. If you've got plans to travel down to the Caribbean at all in the next 5 to 10 days, there's a very low likelihood of any storms developing. Now for us, we will have a small chance of storms, just the pop-up variety. Heading into Friday and Saturday. Should stay mostly dry Sunday, and Sunday's going to be our hottest day at 97, and then we'll drop back down into the low to mid 90s next week, with those afternoon storms becoming a little more likely by Wednesday and Thursday. In the mountains, scattered showers and storms next week, but for the next few days, it's going to be mostly dry. And the good news is we've actually gotten out of drought completely in the mountains, and we're only in a very low level of it in the upstate at this point after all of our afternoon storms. So it's not such a bad thing to have some dry days, and then it looks like we'll come back with a few more rain chances into next week. Speaking of that rain, you'll want to download the First Alert Weather app. Summer storms, they are the classic example of why this app is so valuable. Scan the QR code on your screen. It's absolutely free, and it'll tell you when lightning is close by. Heavy rain sends an alert straight to your phone. So if you're at the pool, you'll see it, know what's going on. You'll be able to know if lightning's close before you hear that thunder, and it can keep your family safe.